Hello, welcome back to another week of Modern Leagues from Dan. This week I'm again playing Murktide. I know, I can't stop. I have an addiction. This is Piganti's list. He won the Showcase Challenge on MTGO, I think, a week or two ago at this point. And I'm playing this. I played this in paper at a Destination RCQ, went 0-3, drop, because I'm just having no luck. And my guess is that I just don't understand decision points in the deck. So the best way to learn decision points is to just force it and eventually learn all the decision points when I rewatch the deck in action and me play the deck in action whenever I'm editing and then rewatching on YouTube. So, things with this list, 7 cantrips. That's 3 consider, 4 preordain. You want to cantrip, but you don't want to cantrip all the time because they're bad top decks and towards the late game, kind of. Preordain is probably a better top deck than Consider is, and both are bad to Bowmasters, which this deck with Dragon's Rage Channeler and Ragavan are weak-ish too. Uh, Ironically, though, you play 3 Ledger Shredders, which, yes, makes the Orcish Bowmasters a bit better, but you can kind of play around that and kind of remove the Bowmasters whenever you need to, or you should be able to with your 7 bolts. We also have subtlety for an early Bowmasters negation or like return or bounce or whatever the hell you want to call it, and then 3 Murktide. 4 might be too many. 4 actually might be enough. It oscillates between 3 and 4 Murktide, which whatever you want and however you feel in configuration senses. Otherwise, to me, this is a very standard deck list. 2 Spell Pierce, no um, Spell Snare, which you normally see in some other lists. That's in the sideboard for your Scam matchup, your Omnath matchup. No, not Omnath, because really all you worry about is Red and 6, I guess. Yeah. So I mean, there are matchups where Spell Snare is useful. There's matchups where it's not. I'm not convinced this card. I'm not really convinced all that much by this card. It's happened to where like I countered an expressive iteration, and like it feels really good there, but otherwise it's just like what is this doing here? Alpine Moon. We're trying this. It's 1 mana spell as opposed to 3, so being able to shut down Urza Saga is pretty good. Most decks are now able to fight around Blood Moon, so Blood Moon isn't as good. But having Magus of the Moon in the sideboard, as I've talked about previously, you're using that for Tron, Amulet, mainly those two, because you're forcing them to use Dismembers on your other threats, like your Ledger Shredders, like your DRCs, like your Ragavans, and then Magus of the Moon becomes just unkillable to them. Obsidian Charmaw is interesting. I saw this in Marco Del Pivo's Rhinos list and thought, that's really interesting for Tron. We're gonna see if Tron continues to fall off. I'm not saying the deck is bad. I just think that the deck isn't as popular because it has a distinct play pattern that I feel more aligns with how pros want to play versus a general population of players. So we'll see. 1 drops down. Normally you see 2. One's interesting. We're going to see how that goes. There's a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of testing that I'm going to be doing with this deck. So let's just run with it. All right, let's do this. I lost the die roll. I'm okay with losing the die roll because I won all the die rolls today, and that did not go well. So, 3 lands. Interesting. I think this is fine. Obviously, this is going to be horrible against Scam. Like, if I get Grief Scam turn 1, it's just going to be take this, and then I just kind of don't do anything. But I don't think I can ship it, so let's roll. Nikachu. I think that's a content creator. Let's roll it. Let's see what happens. Island. Preordain? Okay, nothing. All right, so I think in this spot, without Mishra's Bauble, I just want to play the Misty Rainforest and pass with my turn. Okay. I'm just gonna pass till I have to respond. Okay. So, Lord of Atlantis. I think I'm okay with this because I can just. I feel like I can just kill it in my turn. Where's yield till next end step? There we go. All right, we are going to fetch. Is fetch shocking worth it here? Yes, because I want to just. Yes, because I want to use my mana next turn potentially. See, that so always rewarded, never punished. Begin combat, declare attacks, attack with monkey. Let's go. What we get? Force of negation. That's pretty good. Can't cast it, but all right. I have nothing to play here, so I'm just going to pass the turn. Cavern of Souls. All right, so my counterspell's pretty worthless now. So 3 mana. I don't know what Merfolk plays. I know they're mostly like Aether Vial. They might have Subtlety. They have a bunch of flash creatures. I think I just want to iteration and then potentially play Ragavan. No, I'm just going to. I need to look at Merfolk list, but I kind of can't right now, and I don't really want to. I'm just going to cast the monkey. And see what happens. All right, so I'm going to play the Steam Vents tapped and then just pass to the turn. I don't feel like attacking with Ragavan. I feel like they're just going to flash in something. And I don't have a counterspell available to with the Cavern of Souls to counter it, so I think just like playing the Ragavan is fine. Yep, here comes a flashed in Voldalian Hex Catcher. Uh Okay. So here's where it starts. Can't counter this. Island Walk. I have 2 islands, so this is fine. Declare blockers. Can't do anything. We will counter the Aether Vial. I don't need them getting more advantage off of the Aether Vial. And this is going to be the only card I can actually counter in this matchup. Shredder's not bad. Shredder's not bad, but I have nothing to play with it, so I'm just going to iteration here. Yeah. I think we're in a very bad spot right now. Ugh, of course. One in my hand. It's gonna be preordain. No. This is terrible. I guess it has to be Ragavan because I can cast the preordain. Bottom exile. Ugh. That's just so gross. All right. I like both of these, The Bolt is especially good for the Master of the Pearl Trident, so I'm going to... It doesn't really matter. Both of them going on top anyway, and they don't play Ragavan, so it's not like it matters. I think having this Bolt is more important though. I feel like Otawara just needs to chill in hand, so I'm just going to run with Otawara in hand. Oh my god, please. I'm not attacking with my Ragavan into a Master of the Pearl Trident. I have no available plays, so we're just going to pass through the turn. You attack with both, huh? Alright, so... Sure. Tide Shaper. Probably going to turn Spire Bluff into an island, or yeah, one of the... Just any of them. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so we can go Shredder Bolt. Shredder Bolt here? Ooh, but the thing is, okay, so I guess Otawara does have to get used as a land. Is DRC better than Shredder here? Potentially. Although Shredder gets this extra Ragavan out of my hand and connives. So let's just trot out the Shredder. All right, so yeah, we got the free connive. We get rid of their island walk, so we actually can block. We can effectively block their Tide Shaper and their Vodal. Although I think you have island walk. No. I'm gonna hold the Bobble because I can go DRC Bobble next turn. Or it's gonna pass through. I can't attack with Ragavan. And it's just non-creature spell? Okay, another Tide Shaper. So you're gonna... So these are effectively like Stone Rains, which is crazy. Sure. Is it worth it to play a Murktide? Not with two blue. I think they play Counterspell. I don't know for sure. That's fine. All right, so we're gonna DRC Bobble. Ooh, we got an Unholy Heat. That's pretty good. So this remains an island as long as Tide Shaper remains on the battlefield. So killing this with this heat is actually super good. So I feel like DRC heat. Oh, I can only do one. It sucks. Don't want to attack yet. I think I just want to go Unholy Heat on a Tide Shaper, any of them. It doesn't really matter. Unlock my red mana, and now go DRC, which is not great. But it's the best play I had available. So it's connive. We can potentially get rid of this Bobble. Do I need this island? No. And then, do we hold Bobble? I think we do. All right. So we can block. I don't want to trade here. So I think we're just going to not attack with the Shredder. And pass to the turn. I spent 10 minutes on my clock. Jesus. Sure. I have no available play, so I'm just gonna. Okay, there's a Mutavault. So they have 2 cards in hand. One is definitely a force, right? Like I like this is a revealed force of negation, right? Oh, that's just exile. Okay. So I don't know any of their cards. All right, so we have a preordain bauble. I think we bauble first. Misty. I don't want that. Oh, I have to stack. I have to put these on the stack. So I want to draw first. Heat. All right, we'll ship a Murktide. I don't want this land. All right, now we're going to preordain. Misty and consider. Is the Misty okay? No. And I don't like this consider either. All right, so a counter spell. So let's just go to attack with these two. Deal them 6, which is pretty good. All right, and now I think we can unholy heat. Is unholy heating this Tide Shaper any good? Does unholy heating this Tide Shaper do anything, or can I just chump with the Ragavan? I guess I just want to wait for a Lord, so I'm just going to pass the turn. Oh, and I guess I'm going to bobble them. Spreading Seas, huh? Okay. All right, so that's going to go on to one of these. Otawara. Didn't expect that, but okay, that makes sense. Don't know why you wouldn't do that before combat, but okay. EI, pretty good top deck. Okay. I'm just gonna. We're hoping they play a Lord at some point, like pre-combat, play a Lord, because they're playing the Spreading Seas now. I'm going to float red. Mm, I think now I want to kill this Tide Shaper. I don't want this bobble. All right, so I definitely have access to all my mana. They play an Otawara. All right. Svelun? Sure. All right, not bad. All right, so we're gonna Shredder. Iteration. Yeah, iteration. I think I want to connive second. I definitely want that on top. Discard. Probably this island. Okay. All right, so perfect. Hand. bottom, exile, play the fetch land, go to combat. Whoops. All right, so I have no cards in hand. I've been 2 of my basic islands, right? Yes. It's good. That's a cool Sphaloon art. All right, 2/2 with Ward 1. Got it. Draw a card. Yeah, sure. Not much I can do here. I think I'm just chumping the Sphaloon with Ragavan, because I don't think Ragavan is just any good in this spot anymore. And I want to keep my life total high, so it's 7's relatively high. Another Sphaloon. Okay, that's smart, because I can't... Yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll go to 6. All right, so I'm hoping for an Unholy Heat, and of course I don't get it. I think I can go Murktide, Bolt, pay Ward. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then bin that. They've already played 2 Otawara. They've had this one and this one, so I think I can do this. All right, so we'll go an 8/8 Murktide. All right, so we're gonna pay the 1. DRC. I don't want it. I am so low on clock. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I have enough for another one, so sure. And then we'll play this and go to combat. I do have to hurry up a bit. I'm at 10 minutes on the clock, which is crazy. I'm taking this long to even do anything. Oh, I could have just double bolted and killed them, couldn't I have? I'm an idiot. That was bad. I could have just double bolted after combat and killed them. I missed that because I'm so focused on their creatures. Sure. Waiting for blockers. Because Murktide's going to block here. Unless they bounce it with another Otawara. Like, if they have a third Otawara, good for them. Damn it. I'm so upset if I lose this game. Okay, you're still declaring attackers. I can take 2. Like, that's no issue. Now, of course, they have, like, Flash Lords, which can be painful here. All right, they're at 4. And I'm at 4. End step. All right, I don't want to fetch here because, I don't know, there might be something. Paying costs. Okay. So you're going to tap one of my things. It's going to be the Murktide. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go to sideboarding. That was just an eternity of a game, and I don't know why I was so bad at recognizing what was going on. All right, so considering that this is a mostly creature-based list, I think this stuff is fine. I think these 5 cards are correct. Now, again, I don't know what's in a Merfolk list, but I have 1:40 to find out, so let's find out. Oh, wait, this is Nika. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so Subtlety, Kira, Dismember. So we're getting rid of those. There's still obviously like counterspell. Like I definitely want to still be able to stop a turn 1 like Aether Vial. I think that's important. And I think monkey trimming 1 monkey is fine. Although it's probably actually I think just trimming on monkey is fine. And I think I bring these back in actually because post side they have like a lot of stuff that can fuck me up. So let's just run with it. All right. This hand is pretty terrible. 4 lands, an iteration, and subtlety. The heat is the only good part about this hand. Yeah, this is fine. I actually like this. I'm gonna put back one of the Furies. If I have to, I can just Fury out something. So we're gonna keep this. I'm gonna put back a Fury. I have 9 minutes on my clock. All right, so we're gonna shock and a steam vents. Yeah, so I would love to pay 2 life. DRC, and they do play Stern Scolding in the side. Okay, so they didn't Stern Scolding. Spell Pierce, Dismember. That's fine. All right, we're going to bobble them. They get an island. We're going to pass. No plays. Need a land. All right, cool. We got our land with Misty Rainforest. Harbinger of the Tides. Taps. Okay. I think I'm just going to kill this. All right, and then we can fetch an island and Kira. Okay, perfect. Cool. So that was actually a big mana swing. A 3-for-1 mana. All right, DRC. I think we just go. No, I only have. Oh, I have 4 card types. Cool. So I think. Ooh, I fetched badly. I should have. I probably should have shocked in. So we actually just have to go iteration here. Hand, bottom, exile, play Misty, pass the turn. Oh, I have 7 minutes on my clock. I need to win this game, or I don't win this game at all. I can't respond to that. So yeah. End step. Fetch. No. Okay. Spire. Ugh, you're a turn late, buddy. Yeah, we'll just play that. Go DRC or go Shredder. Shredder DRC here? I think so. I think I'm good getting rid of the counterspell because now they can just play Merfolk without actually playing them. Yep, like that. Or not like that, but you know what I mean. But they have one more turn to really do something. Cast in the Fire might have been fine, but I don't know for sure. I really have no play here, so I'm just going to yield. Another land would allow me to play that a Fury and just be like massively ahead. That's fine. Okay, iteration's fine. So they can dismember. They do have 1 card in hand. They could be dismember. So I think I'm just going to go to combat, attack for 5. Spell Pierce. With Aether Vial on the battlefield, I don't care about Spell Pierce as much. Hand, bottom, exile, play it. I guess I could have played Murktide there. But I think bolting this Master of the Pearl Trident is more important. Obviously, I want my creature removal spells here, like Bolt, so we're going to keep that on top. I will easily just take 1. All right, so we hit the red zone. All right, so we're likely, if they play another Merfolk, they have 2 cards in hand. If they play another Merfolk, I'm just hard casting Fury and seeing what happens. If they do not play another Merfolk, I will just Murktide. So you're going to bounce the Ledger Shredder, which is fine. End step. Okay. So yeah. No, we're just going to cast. All these red. All these red. Blue. Nice 2-for-1 here. All right. Flash in. Flash in. Oh, okay. Didn't see that coming, but that's fine. So you're going to kill it. That's fine. All right, so they're going to keep that on 2. They're top decking. I have no available play, so I'm just going to yield. I'm going to attempt to yield 1,000,000 times until the game decides it wants to actually allow me to yield. All right, heat. Heat bolt. So I'm good at playing Shredder here. Yeah, I actually do want to play this. Oh, I keep forgetting that, and that's why I am so lightly on clock. Paying costs, huh? Force. Sure. Don't need this bauble. We're going to kill the trickster. All right, here comes 6. No available plays. So 8 coming across the board. I have lethal on board. Let's see what they have. Oh, I don't think you understand how good that feels. Winning a game with Murktide, or winning a match with Murktide. That feels so good. Oh boy, I think I played that actually really well. I think there might have been a couple spots, particularly the last game, where I could have just played the Murktide, especially after I saw the second Otawara. But overall, I think that was a much better game than I played at all during my RCQ, which coincidentally was earlier today. And it was better than any other matchup that I played over the last couple weeks. So that's a big a big weight off my shoulders because of just how poorly I was playing everywhere else. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Stay tuned for more Murktide content as I continue to try to learn the deck. So again, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that YouTube garbage, and we'll see you next time.